Welcome to the Habits and Hustle podcast, a podcast that uncovers the rituals, unspoken habits, and mindsets of extraordinary people. A podcast powered by Habit Nest. Now here's your host, Jennifer Cohen.
Today on Habits and Hustle, we have the Tone It Up girls. And it's one of them is Karena. I always think of Karena as you. And the other one is Katrina.
Yes.
That's her. Okay, so I've known about you guys for many, many years, and I never ever knew which one was which, with the Karena, the Katrina.
We respond to just
either.
everything.
I go by Karen as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Or just like K and
K.
Yeah.
K and K.
So there's no, KK. There's not another one, thankfully, or else that'd be very...
That's been awkward before.
That's been awkward, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you guys have built quite a huge fitness empire. It's pretty remarkable. Because I remember you guys, when you guys were like just this wee big, and there's a lot of different. There was like a lot of different things with Muscle Milk with Shane and a couple other people I won't mention. And to see what you guys have accomplished is unbelievable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So start telling us, like, how were you? Because fitness and wellness have become a massive $1 billion industry, and it's very hard to stick out and in a very saturated market, and it keeps on becoming more saturated.
It's funny, we both heard that 10 years ago.
Well, actually, 11 years ago, we stared Tone It Up. I know, a year has passed since our decade.
10 years until it's like 20. I'll be like, we met 10 years ago when we were
15-ish.
We're 25.
How old are you guys now, you said? You guys are like...
36.
30, about to turn 39 in a month.
We're already planning your 40th.
I know, I'm going to have the best 40th birthday party ever.
That's amazing.
But it's funny that you call the fitness industry this saturated market, and, almost like there's a lot of people actually say that, like, there's not enough space and it's hard to stand out, which is probably what we all feel. And both Karena and I heard that. And I worked in Boston as a master trainer, and I told all of my clients, hundreds of people, that I was moving to California to pursue my dream of fitness videos on the beach and just start a brand. And people literally, I thought they would be so supportive, and they're like, "You're nuts. The fitness industry is saturated," all of it. And like, you heard the same exact thing.
Yeah. Because prior to us founding Tone It Up together, we were both in the fitness industry as a triathlete and host and sports and fitness model, which I know you from way back then.
Long time ago. You're dating me now. Oh my God, that's the thing. I knew you guys.
We're all 80 years old now.
12 or 13 years ago. But and then we came together, but we had a passion, and I really think that Tone It Up became what it was because it was such from a place of the heart. Mm-hmm. And it was never about
us. It was so much bigger than us. Yeah. I think that from the moment that we met, Tone It Up it's not like Fit Body by Karena Katrina. It's a community. Everything you'll notice too, everything from day one has always been, this is your workout. We're not like, this is my favorite booty workout. This is my favorite yoga routine. We've always been serving our community. And the moment that you make that shift and you serve others, that's when you go like this. Mm-hmm. Because then people say, oh, this is for me. Not, that's all about them.
Well, and it came from a place where fitness changed both of our lives, from Kat being the happiest girl in grade school to me going through living with a mom who was mentally ill and like going through deep depression, and fitness helped bring me out of that. Like, we literally, like, going for a run, lifting weights, like taking that time for yourself and boosting those endorphins, like, changed our lives. And we really wanted to share that with other women. But at the same time, when we started Tone It Up, like, we wanted to have fun. We didn't want to take life too seriously, because that, had to do that all of our lives already.
Well, you did something, I think you did a lot of very smart things early on that helped build your brand. No, you did. And I remember, because at the time, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because I didn't know you guys back then. But you guys, when you kind of created the Tone It Up girls, you guys would do everything together. Mm-hmm. It was not like, oh, today, if one of you wasn't available or something, it wasn't like, okay, we'll have Katrina today, or we'll have Katrina or Karena or whatever. You guys always seemed to make a concerted effort, or it was part of the brand, to always be as one unit.
It's funny that you say that because there is a rule of community and a feeling of that. And of course, Karena and I are individuals, and
Right.
she has an amazing program in our app that is toned body, toned mind, which is a tongue twister. Every time I say it wrong, but I just said it right. And then I have my pre and postnatal programs. And of course, we have workouts that we teach individually sometimes, but then there is always a sense of community. And if you go to our Instagram, these are like the secret things too, where you look at our pictures. We've never photographed, or we've tried not to if we feature someone else's picture, but our smoothies, there's always two. If there's a glass of wine on a Friday and we're like, it's Friday and rosé, it's always 2 glasses of wine. If we're featuring a recipe from our plan, it's always 2 plates. So subliminally too, you look at our content and you don't feel alone. And that has been our biggest thing, is that we don't want anyone to ever feel alone in their journey, because they're not.
That's clever though.
Yeah.
So everything always had.
It's intentional.
It's intentional. So that's what I remember back then when I heard that, like, oh, you guys would always have to do things together. There was a bigger method to the madness, and it was very strategic. And people, I guess at the time didn't even think about like what that was actually doing. But I think what it did was help build the strong community that you guys have.
Yeah.
And
when you look at a picture of a smoothie by itself, it just looks lonely.
But it's
We all just want camaraderie and friendship and someone to share life with. Yeah.
Right? When there's thought and strategy behind that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we never said like this is our business plan and this is strategic.
We
this
still
will
don't have a business
get
plan, by
more
the way.
likes or whatever. It's all based on a feeling, and I think that for anyone that's even starting their business or wanting to pursue something, think about what message that you want to share with the world. How are you going to change people's lives? We were literally talking about this on FaceTime this morning, like making sure that everything that we do, no matter what in life, is aligned with our mission. And so if your mission is to change lives and help people, make sure that every decision around that feels that way. And then even if it's down to your Instagram or a Pinterest photo shoot where you're taking a picture of some product that you're selling, do you want it to feel alone, or do you want to have a sense of people are doing it together and then they're also sharing? And so our girls, for the first decade, we have never done like paid advertising or anything like that. It's because there's always share this with a girlfriend. And if you have this sense of sharing when you absorb content and all those things, then you do want to share with a friend. And everything, all of our emails and everything that goes out, we have these rules that it feels like you would send it to a best girlfriend. And we've reviewed things too with our team where we look at it and we're like, I want you to send this to your best girlfriend and see how she responds. If she's like, why are you sending me this? And why do you sound like a robot? Or, which is really great, if you hire copywriters too to help with your content, see how they feel if you say, I love this, send it to your friend and say nothing. And then they're like, oh, okay. You know what? Let me make this sound like I'm really helping someone. And then that's how your community will absorb it too.
Right. So that's good. I like that actually. That's good advice for people when they're trying to build their brand. First of all, how many people do you have working with you guys now? How big is Tone It Up?
I believe our team is 40-ish.
40-ish?
Yeah, we have some interns, they move on, or then we hire them, and then today we just hired someone new, so it's really, it's amazing. And then a lot of girls start their career with Tone It Up and have flourished, and they're on doing amazing things too, and we talk to them all the time, so it's really, really cool what they learn at Tone It Up. And then we just heard from someone yesterday that was like, I know all the times that you were talking about this at Tone It Up, but now that I'm working at this other company, they're trying to do that. And could you just come here and talk to them?
Wow.
Being able to achieve community is something that it can't be written into a business plan. And it can't be like, it has to be something that comes from a place of like what Karena was saying, where it's like, I truly want to do this. And then every decision from there is really easy. And then it makes sense when you look at your content and you say, you know what, this didn't feel super inclusive, so let's pivot.
So then how do you guys, I want to talk about building the community, because I think that's like the crux and core of how you guys became so successful, right? I think that, and also it's not so easy to build, because people try all the time and they can't do a good job at it. So besides, of course, like doing those pictures or having everything with twos and doing things together as a unit, what other ways do you think were kind of the reasons why you're able to be so successful with it?
Well, we are, and I think we still are the only fitness duo. Are we?
I don't know. Are we?
I have no clue.
No.
I feel like we are.
To know this.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, I mean, we started.
There's a lot of cute girls that are partnering and starting things together.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're the only ones.
Well, you might be maybe you're the first one.
We were probably the first ones.
That when Instagram first came out and we used it as a filter, we didn't even know what Instagram was, which is like crazy.
Oh yeah.
That was
So again, we old.
Yeah, we old, exactly. Are you guys on TikTok yet?
I am, but I don't think I
understand.
I only upload my Pomeranians. I was told like dogs are really popular on TikTok.
So now you do dog videos?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The whole
We're entering the dog business right now, so.
Well, I'm glad that you're like also confused about TikTok.
Yeah,
because it's.
Are you on it?
Well, no, I'm like older than you, obviously, so I'm even more like confused.
It's not obvious at all.
No,
I did
not
a
at
dance
all.
video the other day, and then I learned
See, you're good at like dancing and
I
wanting
know,
to
but
do
I
that.
don't have time. Like,
Well,
you know?
it is hard. Like I just did
you gotta learn it.
I just did my first one before you got here.
Oh,
Yeah, with
Denise?
with Denise Austin and her daughter Katie Austin.
Oh, yeah, well,
Katie
Katie's
here?
like
Oh my
the queen of
she's
TikTok.
A queen of TikTok.
Yeah.
We did two. We crushed it. And she's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're going to do this. Just move your hand here, here, and
Katie has gone viral. Like, she's amazing.
Oh, she's amazing.
And
She's
that's
a dancer.
someone, and that's someone that we've watched too, where she has developed her fitness career and she's doing incredible.
Yes, she
and
is.
she's been editing her own videos, and she's very entrepreneurial, coming from Denise Austin,
Mm-hmm.
which is incredible. She's doing it on her own, and she's making a name for herself. So we're really proud of her too.
No, she's doing amazing. And also, like what I loved about when I met her, what I love about her is that she's authentic and she's smart. She's not just a pretty face who can move her body. She actually has the whole package.
But she's got a pretty face, and she can definitely move that body.
Definitely got that body.
I'm always like, oh,
I know.
how did she do that?
Oh, trust me, you wouldn't want to do a TikTok with her like
her
I
leg?
just did.
No, I actually learned how to do this like leg thing that she did. Like
Like a
I
scoop?
don't know. Yeah.
While you were a dancer, though? Or do you have a dance
I
back?
mean, I dance.
Okay, well,
her
yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, at home, in the shower.
Yeah. And baby
exactly.
shark, do, 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 do.
Yeah, baby shark, exactly. My kids love that song.
For some reason, I actually know that song.
You know
Yeah.
that
From
song's
you.
become kind of viral too,
Has
like
it?
mainstream.
Yeah. I
you-
should just do TikTok of baby shark
You
every
should,
night.
exactly. I think it would kind of catch on, to
Yeah.
be honest. So, okay, let's get
Noted. Gonna do that.
Yeah, that's it.
Here we
Note
are.
to self, note to self.
And then her Pomeranians could do the TikTok dance too.
So you have a Pomeranian also.
No, I have a
baby.
King Charles and a baby.
a baby and a King Charles, and you have a Pomeranian.
Yes, a grumpy old 9-year-old senior and a 6-month-old.
Got it. Okay, and you're married, you said, but no kids, and you had a kid. You had a kid.
Had a
16,
kid.
17
Had a kid.
months
Is she
ago.
a kid?
Still got it.
I did tour Montessori yesterday, and
How'd that
I was
go? We didn't
like,
talk
You did
afterwards.
what?
tour that like a Montessori
Oh,
school.
okay, yeah, school, yeah.
And it's so crazy 'cause she's so young, but she could start going to school.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I was like sad by it. And here we are talking about Montessori.
I know. Isn't that crazy how that
I'm like,
happens?
wait, this is right. And then her chair and her cubby and all the little kids were running around, and I left and I was like crying. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is happening.
Just
to
wait.
us.
This is nothing. Just wait. I mean, mine are 4 and 7, and I remember yesterday were just babies.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. Wow, I can't even believe that you even have a baby. Like, I literally remember the two of you. I mean, as like, I thought of you as like little kids, like little girls, like hot
Tone it up,
young
girls. Now we're like, I feel like we
tone
need
it
to
up,
change it to
girl.
like tone it up women.
Yeah, exactly.
I know when
Ladies,
people
tone it up, ladies.
announce us like on a show,
Tone it
like,
up,
"Tone
ladies."
it up, girls. I'm like,
Maybe it should be ladies.
tone it up.
Are we like
the
ladies
women
now?
Founders. of
Yeah,
Tone It Up.
ladies.
Founders of Tone It Up, the Tone It Up ladies.
Yeah, that's what they, well, I mean, you're still girls though, you know.
We should start a new hashtag, TIU lady.
Yeah.
See, I'm giving you all these great business ideas.
know. I need to
right?
take notes.
You should come over. You should come over more often.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So the community. So let's get back to the community. So you did a couple
So
of good
building
smart
a community.
things.
Yeah.
What were other things that you guys did to help build the community to make it? Do you think at the time though it was because even though it was like super saturated, nobody was doing the duo like you two, like you were saying earlier?
I feel like
we
there's a lot of
listened.
things.
I think one of the biggest things is we never wanted to sell anything. We were there for a purpose to make women's lives better.
Yeah.
And
even now, we don't feel like we
don't-
sell.
no.
We serve our women.
it's
So
what
we
the
have,
community wants.
Yeah, we have nutrition products, and they're available in Target, Kroger, and then they're about to hit a ton of different
Meijer.
We're going to
stores.
get into
So-
all of that.
yeah, which is great. But
But to start,
literally,
I had you start
yeah,
early to
but we're just
communicate.
excited. It's the same thing. Everything that we've ever put out there has always been something that they requested or it's for them. And so and I think a lot of people are eager to do that. They're eager to start a business and then sell something right away. And then they sell. It's a really hard sale, and then it's direct sales, and then it feels like, does this person really care about my goals? And again, just go back to your why and say, how am I serving these people? And I really care about their lives. What do they want? And I think it's listening.
Yeah,
when you
we did
listen,
so much listening, and literally it was, what kind of protein do you recommend? And we came together and we're like, we don't have one that we recommend.
we would not recommend anything that we.
And so we then formulated our own.
But when you first began, were you guys just doing beach videos, or what was the beginning stages like?
YouTube. Kat was on YouTube, one of the first fitness experts back in the day. And even when she met me and
So
was
who was
like,
the fitness model at first? Was it you or you?
I was not modeling.
Well, I mean, you had the
She got me my only modeling job with Oakley. I went to a lot of casting calls when I first moved to LA. She got me into that, and I never booked anything, so it's okay. Don't be afraid to know.
No, that's not true.
I never booked anything. What did I book? What? I don't want to talk about that one.
I mean, how's that possible? I feel like you're always in a bikini.
I did one sketchy thing, but we're not going to talk about it.
What did you do?
Oh wait, no, I did.
Not
I did.
porn.
No, not porn.
Not porn. Okay,
no,
that's good.
I booked that, and I thought about it, and I was like, no, I'm just kidding. I did do a perfect push-up commercial, and I could only do so many push-ups that they ended up having to turn the red cameras and put me against a wall and put my toes against the wall and have me do it. And so that way it looked like I was doing push-ups, and they put my hair in a bun. And so I was doing it because they're like talking through the things. They're like, she could only do 12 push-ups. We need to flip the cameras.
Oh my gosh, that's a good little story.
Yeah, it was fun.
And they had to. So you were actually just doing a push-up against the wall.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so I was competing in triathlon, doing sports and fitness modeling, hosting. She was on YouTube hosting fitness videos and doing personal training.
Yeah. I was training the mayor of Los Angeles, which was like super random.
Back in the day.
Who was the mayor then?
Mayor Vergosa.
Oh my gosh, right.
I go like jogging with him in his security. And then he was like, let me just introduce you to my friend Ryan Seacrest and all these people to personal train. But
were you Ryan Seacrest's personal trainer?
No, soon after that, Karena and I had a conversation, and we're like, we also didn't want to train any celebrities when we were first starting because then if you personal train with a celebrity, and that was a very slippery slope. Trainer. I was about to get connected with a lot of people. And so we made a conscious decision, let's make sure that our celebrities are our community. Yeah. They are our gorgeous, amazing people. They are our VIPs. We aren't amazing trainers because we train this A-list celebrity or this person that's coming out in this movie. We are the trainers to the people that matter the most to us.
Woman.
So, and those were things that we sat down. We're like, okay, and we got a couple offers to train certain people, and we kind of said,
who are the people besides Ryan Seacrest?
I mean, we don't have to talk about it.
Why? It's not like terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
I mean, through people that we all both know from back in the day.
I don't want it to turn into like Karena and Katrina turned down so-and-so to train them. So I just,
Okay, but that's interesting because a lot of people take that opportunity, right, to like leverage that relationship.
They want someone else to put them up there.
Right. And so I like this. I think I'm actually quite impressed that you guys would, because at that time you guys are young girls.
Yeah.
And that's like an easy, fast way to get successful and to get a name for yourself and build notoriety. And you guys decided at that moment, at that age, to not go that direction.
We said no to a lot of things. And I think that's another key thing on how to build our, tone it up was
really
saying no more than yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of temptation. We said no to a lot of money and for reasons that they weren't in line with what we believed in.
Or even the protein thing.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of endorsement opportunities when everyone was talking about protein, and because we were always making protein smoothies and pancakes. And so instead of taking, a couple $1,000s a month per month and turning it into a sponsorship where we told people this is the protein that we use, it wasn't the protein that we used. And we didn't feel right about recommending something that was bloated with ingredients that we didn't believe in. So we took all of our money and invested it into creating a protein. And then now it's the number one selling protein at Target. And so saying no.
It is the number one.
Yeah.
Really?
For a couple years now. So I think
Because
saying no to certain things, know that you're saying yes to yourself and your greatest potential. And again, I think writing down what your main mission is, how you want to help people, and make sure it's all aligned. And I do think that there's like a lot of shiny things that happen, especially in California and in LA, and getting an agent, which I know that we shared the same agent for a while. So there's a lot of things that come to you. And then we said no to a lot of things for that too. Like book deals that didn't feel like the right book for us. And we said no to a lot of different TV. We said yes to one TV, and we did a docuseries.
The reality show, right? On Bravo. How did that go for you?
It was amazing because we got to really call the shots. They were like, "What are you girls doing?" We're like, "Okay, we're working in our office. We're going to Hawaii. Join us in Hawaii. We're independently producing our workout videos, DVDs."
That
That's the other thing too, is that you can go to someone and which way I know that we know a lot of the same people, and have them create videos for you and produce things for you. But we decided to independently produce because
gave us
Denise
advice.
Austin. Yep.
Really? What did she tell you back in the day?
She was like, "Don't let anyone." Oh, she was just on your podcast, so you can imagine her saying this.
I could actually.
She was literally screaming from her balcony to us because she's one of our neighbors, and she was like, "Don't let anyone own your content. Don't let anyone do that." And she's like, "Independently produce your videos, girls." And we're like, "Okay." So we did.
So we did.
Yeah. And we dumped all of our money into that. Like everything. That was the other really cool thing is, as entrepreneurs, you're very tempted for the first amount of money that you make to then start buying things for yourself, but invest in your future and your community. And we just invested into our community for a decade. Everything that came in, we put back into our company, and we went broke many times. And so there were so many times where we said, we have an opportunity to make this change and serve our community in this way. We're going all in. And we risked everything.
And it worked though. You guys, you actually are giving some really good tips and advice that I think that, a lot of people don't really hear sometimes. And also it's hard to do, right? Because people want to make the quick buck. And it's very hard when you're like, you're kind of like climbing up the ladder of success to say no.
Yeah.
And, the fact that you were able to be strong enough to say no, I mean, it speaks volumes. How were you able? How were you able to do that? Because I know that to be true because I do remember a lot of different things that happened, like from the periphery of my my memory. That I would be like, how come? Why would they say no to that? Or how come? And then it's not until later that it all makes sense.
Yeah. So how come?
How do you say no?
How do you say easy? I'm very good.
You're good.
Cal will be like, okay.
That's why there's two of us.
I was gonna say, how do you guys? Okay, so how do you say no? And then
Literally yesterday, I would have been on the phone for 10 hours, but she was right to the point. She was like, "Okay, how much time do you need from us? And we'll send you our rates." And there we go. And I was like, and that's why I have Karena in my life.
Right. Because sometimes it's easier for one than the other.
Because I'm like, let's collaborate for free.
Right. Well, that was also the thing in the beginning of Tone It Up, where we did want to grow and provide for our community, but then it gets to a point where it is a business, and to continue to grow the community, you have to have an income.
Make certain decisions.
So it came to a point.
That's what it is.
If it were up to us, our protein would be free. Someone could walk into Target and just take it off the shelves and leave. Like, that's cool. But there's a lot of things that goes into creating a high quality product. And then our workout videos, and we independently produce those, but we have 30 people on set that we pay, that have families. We
30
have
people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's incredible.
Make these videos?
I know.
It's
crazy,
cool.
huh?
What do you need 30 people for? I'm curious.
3 to 4 different cameras, assistants on the cameras, director, hair, makeup, stylist.
Almost like handlers.
Yeah.
Making sure that everyone's coming out, because we have a lot of different trainers now too that do different, like, we don't teach dance or kickboxing, and we're not going to pretend that we can. So we have different instructors that are incredible, that are the master at their art. So they have come in, and it's really cool. And then some of our office even just comes down to help behind the scenes, social media, creating content from content. So for every single piece of content that we have, we create probably like 10 to 20 other pieces that come from it.
Videos, your
content managers,
and
everything. And then PR.
You're great with the content. So wait, let's break it down. So under the Tone It Up, umbrella, what do you guys have? You guys have DVDs, obviously, fitness DVDs.
Yeah, we are.
That's evolved into our app now.
Only in the app now.
Oh, so okay, so now
DVDs are.
Now you have DVDs are like old school. I get it, but like that
Although
was how
I would still use a DVD.
I know.
I love DVDs.
Like,
I was just saying that to Denise before. I'm like, no, I actually like using DVDs. It's like easier.
Yeah.
To be honest, I love them, but I know it's not cool and people don't use them anymore. But okay, so you have the DVDs that now morphed into the fitness app, right? And when did that app come out?
A few years ago.
2017, September 2017. We did have an app before this one that was an alarm, and we would wake girls up to work out, and so you could set it, and it was a motivational message. Sometimes it was our cat meowing, so we snuck some really funny ones in there. But
this
this
fitness
app,
and nutrition in the app, and then we have our nutrition products.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have nutrition in the app.
Yeah, our recipes and our nutrition program.
Are you are you guys big chefs or cooks or?
I love to cook.
She's the chef.
She likes to make smoothies.
I studied nutrition, and then she cooks.
Really? So is it all your own recipes, or you help people help you?
Yeah.
We formulate it in our office. Yeah.
With the two of you, you guys bring
Us
in
and our team, and
we have
other
like
people.
nutritionists, and then we have, if we're like, okay, we want to spruce this up for the holidays, then we have like Jenny, oh my gosh, who we know through Oakley, like that whole crowd.
Yeah.
She comes in, and then she knows how to take flavor to the next level. But definitely all of our protein pancakes and smoothies, those things, especially like the original recipes, were things that we came up with.
Wow. So the app though has your workouts and the nutrition plan.
Yeah, we just added nutrition, which was really cool.
How's the app doing?
It's amazing.
Really?
So good.
Yeah.
Is it a free download?
It's a free download, and you actually get free toning moves. That is like a glimpse into workout videos, and then for everything follow along, it's $12.99 a month. But then you can also buy like for a year, and it's like 23 cents a day. It's amazing. It's like
23 cents a day.
Yeah, it's no brainer.
I mean, how much do you pay to go to a class?
Yeah.
Right.
I know you don't go to.
No, I know. But if I were to go to a class, I know they're very expensive. But you guys have. Is it? How do you guys do it though? Is it like a weekly workout, or how does it break down?
So you can sign up for a program, and we have tons of programs from like strength training. I just launched my toned body, toned mind program. I know, it gets confusing, which is all about yoga and meditation. So really incorporating mind and body. Kat has pre and postnatal. We have the Beach Babe program. We have Love Your Body. So you can choose a program and start anytime.
Oh, so there's different programs. And each program is how long? Like
it depends anywhere from like 2 weeks to 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, there's a group of girls that are all getting married around the summer that are all doing our Beach Babe program that will get them ready for the wedding.
Great.
So I think that's the cool thing about Tone It Up is you're not counting calories, you're not counting macros, you're not counting the minutes that you're doing a workout, you're not doing one workout that everyone else is doing that day. We understand that every single woman out there has her life, her thing, she's busy, and there's a lot going on, and this one might be getting ready for a wedding, and this one might be just approved and just had a baby and needs to take it one step at a time and could see everyone doing a HIIT workout and be so intimidated and then give up. So there's so many unique paths in life, and all these women, even though we're all in this together, we wanted to make programs so that way everyone felt like something was for them. Because at the end of the day, and that was one of our biggest decisions with Shane, a mutual friend again. He was like, the most beautiful thing about Tone It Up is there are so many different women of different walks of life that they all come together, and you girls have so much to offer. We really need programs in the app. And we looked at them, we're like, because we used to do the same workout for everyone every day. And we're like, you know what? You're right. So it's cool.
So you made it, you kind of just broke it down into just for people categorically, like if you're looking for this.
Yeah.
It's also very smart. And Shane helped with that, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of convinced us because we were like, it's really cool for camaraderie and a community to do the same workout every day. Kind of of like CrossFit. I know CrossFit does that, and they're super successful, and there's so many reasons why they're incredible.
Well, it's about community. That's why they're the same as you, though.
Yeah, so much respect for them. But when Shane was just like, it was almost going into, Karena was really exploring meditation and getting her certifications for that, and I was pregnant, and he sat us down and he was like, you know, sometimes that's the other thing as an entrepreneur, you gotta talk to other people to get out of your own head. We have so much tunnel vision sometimes because we're like, well, this is something that we've always done. And even getting nutrition in the app, we're like, but it's always been in a PDF that people download and then they print and put into a binder. Like, that's
like getting away from DVDs.
Yeah,
no.
We're like, but we still have a DVD player. Like, why?
I know.
But really, there's so much creative brilliance around you. And it could even be your mom. It could be someone that you're like, what do you think about this? Like, you know me, but you're also on the outside end. Like, how do you feel about this? Or it could be whenever we meet any Tone It Up girl, anywhere, we're like, how did you find us? What do you think? Anything that you want to see for Tone It Up, because sometimes that's where you get your best ideas. And again, it's all listening.
Yeah, it's great. I was at the airport yesterday, and in the security line, a girl came up. She's like, I'm sorry. Are you Karena from Tone Up? She's like, I just signed up for your program for getting ready for my wedding.
Oh, really?
And she had just discovered us, but it was through another girlfriend and who had referred her
That's
to
really
Tone It
nice.
Up.
Yeah.
So, you know, that stuff is nice.
Well, you're definitely impacting a lot of girls. There's no question. Now, is it all women? I was going to say, is there any men who are in your program?
We have a few guys and then TIU husbands.
My husband,
Besides,
husband Bobby does some of the workouts and he films. I believe it was one of the most highly recommended videos was to have Bobby.
Because he's hilarious. He's like, he'll do the workout.
The Bobby booty.
Yeah, the Bobby booty. He's like,
Oh, that's so funny. But mostly you say like
It's mostly women.
Besides your husband, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it's mostly women, right?
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
How many people are in the community?
Gosh.
I would say a couple million, because we have 1.5 million on Instagram, and then of course there's overlap with our email, and then there's our traffic on our site. I think, you know, some people aren't on certain things. And then Facebook, maybe a few million.
Like your email list. How big is your email list?
That's like 1.5, which is
That's
great.
a big list.
So,
yeah. And then, so are you guys, so I know you said you're on YouTube though too. Do you get as much, like what's comparatively speaking, from like a YouTube to Instagram, what's your biggest platform? Facebook?
I mean, it's shifted through the years about where people go to get their content.
Yeah.
So we're not as much on YouTube anymore. We're in the beginning. We were
Facebook.
on YouTube a lot.
Facebook is it's not like we struggle with Facebook, but Instagram, we definitely feel like the content that we put out there reaches the woman that is looking for it. With Facebook, we have a more difficult time. You really do have to pay to reach even your own fans.
No, I know.
And so,
Instagram and Facebook are the same.
Well, then now it's starting to be like that. So for a while, Instagram was a lot easier to reach our community. Facebook, we felt like even if someone liked our page, they weren't seeing our content unless we paid. And since we were putting our money towards our app and trying to get our protein on the shelves everywhere, like we had to make decisions where, okay, we're not going to pay to play on certain platforms.
Right.
But Facebook is incredible when you pay, because you can literally target people who have already liked your page of certain ages. It is some of the best marketing in the entire world. Like if you have a business, you could have your entire business just on Facebook.
Yeah,
you could have,
do.
and you could have your entire business just on Pinterest. And I'm sure TikTok.
Pinterest is doing really well.
Yeah,
right now,
Pinterest. LinkedIn is a great growth platform right now. So there's so many things. It's just for us, it was like, it's also, even if we have 40 employees, you'd be amazed about everyone not having enough time in the day. Like our team at the end of the day is like, it's 5:00. They're like, no, I need a couple more hours. Like that, we're all just like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I think every single platform is amazing. You just have to play the right way with each one.
So are you guys now having to do a lot of digital advertising to kind of make sure your audience even sees it?
We're going to try. We have to I think that we need to work with people that know how to do it, because that's something that we're not experienced in. We're experienced in organic marketing.
Yeah. And that's what we have done for years.
I know, the whole time. But it's not even so much you guys. It's more about how the algorithm has just changed that
Yeah.
way, where you do. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
Last night I was trying to put together lookalike audiences just to play around with the new back end of Facebook to try to explore it, because it is carrying over to Instagram, just because we do need to learn more about it, and we don't, it's always changing.
Oh, it's changing every day. That's the thing. And I know a lot of people I speak to, and me, everyone, like it leaves you with very little, it gives you no chance. You have to kind of be for your own audience.
And we're not even focused on like we need to reach more people. Like we want to reach our own audience that already actively said, I want to be part of Tone It Up. And then that's why email is really one of our best platforms, because we know that it's going to her and she is going to receive it. But yeah, social, you just never know what's going to happen. With YouTube, that started to happen too. You know, everyone, our videos, they would be seen by the same amount of subscribers that we have.
Right.
And then now it might be seen by 30,000 and we have probably 800,000 followers. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's something else over there. I know. It's very, and everyone says the same thing. It's super difficult. Yeah. So to be part of the community, what do people have to do? Is it just to sign up? What's the process?
Yeah, you can sign up at toneup.com, #TIU team on Instagram. And
what do you get? Is it just to be getting the newsletter and get opportunities to...
Literally,
for us, it's just connecting with other women.
Anyone right now, even listening, they could just be like, I'm part of the community, and then you are.
Yeah.
You're not paying to be part of the community. We didn't even need your information for you to identify yourself as part of the Tone Up community. So every woman is welcome. And then you can download the app and do our toning moves for free. Or if you want to do some of our workout videos, you can. And then we also have our products that are available at Target too, and then hopefully more and more places.
Yeah. So then you have, I said, so under the Tone It Up umbrella, you have the app. Then you also have the product. So besides the #1 selling protein powder at Target, what kind of flavors, by the way? Vanilla?
Oh my gosh. We have the most amazing bars. Birthday cake is the best.
Oh, so you have bars too.
Protein bars, bites, ready to drinks.
Like ready to drink, like protein drinks?
Yeah.
And then we have chocolate, vanilla, matcha, mocha,
there's a lot.
protein. These are all protein flavors.
In the powder? Or
in the powder.
Yeah.
I'm blacking out. Oh, we have cinnamon roll limited edition right now. Oh, we have collagen.
Oh, the collagen.
We have collagen.
You have that many?
And we have coffee creamer. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's it's only is your deal only with Target?
No. Yeah,
Target, CVS, Walgreens, Kroger,
and then a bunch of more grocery. More places. I think there's 22 SKUs right now at Target, which is amazing. Like it's a lot of work to do that and make sure that those products are available. And Target they came to us, which was really, really cool that they approached us, and someone that was a buyer at Target was part of the community.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty much everywhere. Like everywhere that anyone reaches out, it's someone that was part of the community that believed in our message, that said, you know what, I'd love our products to be available on our shelves at this company. Like, let's reach out. So
that's great.
And then, our ultimate goal is to make our products more accessible to our community. So the more we get in.
You were going to say spread.
Spread. I know
she's always like spread.
Spread. Exactly. But I knew
that
you were going to say. I have a voice. Oh God, I hate that word. The worst word probably ever. So basically, your products are being sold everywhere. Then, do you have others? So when Target came to you, are you guys self-funding? Do you have like some investor that helps you develop it, or is Target a partner in helping you? Produce it, because it's expensive to produce a product.
We've always self-funded. We did bring on a partner to help us grow the nutrition side a couple of years ago, and we needed it at that point because there was supply and demand. And
we were risking our houses. we were so self-funded. We were risking our entire lives to make sure that we were bringing all of our things to our community. And at the time, we had gotten offers from probably 30 to 50 different investment companies, and ended up being a friend of a friend. And it's cool because it's a supportive partnership where they say, we want to help serve the community, and they know our mission and they are aligned. And that's the most important thing when you do that, is that someone doesn't come in and only care about money or taking from you. So
who manages the operations of that though? Because that nutrition can be tricky.
For a while it was Shane.
Shane was that part, yeah. That's amazing.
And then my husband co-founded our nutrition products with us. And so he, all the product development, product innovation, all the flavors, all of the SKUs actually at Target right now, he developed with us. And even manufacturing and all those things. Like,
that's part of our team of 40 is also managing all of that.
Now it's evolved past that.
It's not easy.
Because we are not formulators.
Yeah.
We know how to do a good taste test.
He'll send pictures like wearing like a cap over his head, and he's like, "How does this look, lady?"
Yeah.
So
do you have like what do you call those things? It's like you do it in I don't know what you call it. Like I don't know what you call it in the consumer world where you're making the protein's being made.
The formulation?
Not the formulation. Just, I don't know the name of it.
Neither do we, apparently.
Exactly. Apparently, you don't know either. So, are you in LA? Oh, the kitchen. Is it like co-packer? Do you have a
co-packer.
Oh yeah, it's in California.
Yeah, it's in California. You have a co-packer in California.
I think at the end of the day, when you have a mission and then you have people around you, people that you love, people that you trust, listening to them, and then trusting them. There's so many things that Karena and I have been like, we're not going to a co-packer and decide how this is done. Like, we trust you to get this done. It's aligned with our mission and exactly what we need to do for our community. And being able to delegate to amazing people that know your mission.
Is it whey protein, by the way? What kind of protein?
Plant-based.
It's plant-based.
So it's pea and pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin?
Yeah.
Pumpkin seed is
So it's
amazing.
like a real food.
No.
Oh my gosh.
She was traveling and I actually didn't have anything. I grabbed one of my daughter's applesauces out the door because I have nothing in the house.
Oh, that's fine.
We'll send you some.
Or I can just walk to Target, I'm sure, and find one. Before we wrap it up, I want to know what you guys both do in terms of your habits and rituals and hustle. Well, I know your hustle. I mean, we just spoke about that for, I don't even know how long we're talking, but what do you guys do daily for yourselves to be fit, to be like just your routines? You can go first, Katrina.
My daily routine.
Yes.
Karena's a much better like routine person.
We'll get there. But
I'm a little.
Do you wake up? Do you wake up at the same time every time in the morning?
I wake up same time every single day, like 6:30. With my daughter, and then we go for a walk, we do breakfast. I spend about 4 hours in the morning with her, and then it's like getting into my email, and then
you don't even open your email until 10:30?
I don't open any work with my daughter.
And you have a new thing after 5 p.m. You try to put your phone down at night.
Yep.
It used to always be that way.
I won't open Instagram. I think that I never had boundaries. I was the worst. And then as soon as I became a mom, I was like, I'm not going to work any more nights and any more weekends because I would fall asleep with my laptop. And Tone It Up is our baby. Yeah, and we had to do that obviously to get it to the point where it is today. But again, we have an amazing team, and that's something that we preach. Whatever we preach to our community, we should be doing too. And so for a while, I was like, put your phone away and spend time with your family. And then I'd be on my computer eating dinner and trying to feed a newborn. And so I made a decision when she was about 3 months. I was like, whoa, like this is going to be a slippery slope. So my daily rituals are this is what I'm focused on. And then when I'm working, I'm so efficient and I feel like I get more done because I'm very present. And I know that a lot of moms have that tug of war where when they're working, they're thinking about being with their kids. And then when they're with their kids, they're trying to work. And then as soon as you set that expectation too with everyone that you work with, like if someone reaches out to me and I've already set that out there, I say, I'm with Bella until this time and I can talk. And they're like, okay. And
right. So you're saying that boundary. So people know,
and super healthy boundaries are communicated. And that has been the biggest thing for me too, is making sure that everyone knows where I'm at. And so they're like, okay, got it. And then I'll talk to you at this time. And then you become efficient. And then my workout.
That's exactly true.
Yeah. And then I think my workout routine is I'm like still figuring it out. But I think nap time workout routines are really great. Like in our app, I can do 20, 30 minutes and I'll do yoga with Karena if I feel like I need to like just de-stress, or yoga sculpt I love with Chevy, who we were just talking about. Chevy who's connected with someone here.
Yeah, right. That's Demetria's friend.
And then if I feel like I want to get a little dance on, I'll do a workout with Tori. So I think...
Do you know who Tori is? Or no?
She's in our app. She's one of our instructors.
She's amazing.
All right.
Yeah. But I'm working on, I think, more of a self-care routine. And Karena's really great about that. But she's always been really good with a routine. I'm finally discovering that, like in my mid-30s, like, oh, this is how I spend time with my husband. This is family time. This is work time. Because I never had that before.
Right.
It was all... Because we work together. My husband and I, like, we would go to bed together, like both on our laptops and then talking and then wake up and like,
Was he, before he started working for the nutrition stuff, what was he doing?
He was doing software sales, and then Karena and I were like,
hey, can you help us out here?
Oh, really? Yeah. So he's like totally not even in the business of health or
But I always tell people that, he loves health and fitness, but like he really, really adores Karena, and he loves our mission. And from day one, he was even helping us edit our first videos. And so,
but he's always like helping out.
And he loves making products, and he did win Young Inventors like 3 times when he was a kid, and that's his claim to fame.
Wow, that's cool.
So I think that he's really truly made to make products that are someone's, like he could talk to you for 10 minutes and then create your dream product, which is really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you come over afterwards?
Yeah.
Send him to me?
He'd love it.
I love it. He sounds like my kind of guy. And then what's yours? What's your daily routine?
I'll wrap mine up quickly.
Mine was long.
No, that was actually perfect.
I'm not.
Actually.
It's hard.
It was actually good.
Yeah. It's hard. I have to like stick with a routine, and I literally have to map my following day out the night before, because I split time between LA and Austin, and so
you do?
Yeah, and so
my husband is in Austin.
Yeah, he's and somewhere else. I don't know. I think he's in Palm Springs now or something. But no, just like
somewhere.
Yeah.
But
is he not from LA?
My husband's from New York. I'm from Indiana. Met in California, and now that's a whole nother episode.
Oh my god! A whole other episode. Yeah.
No matter what time zone I am in, I try to do 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Like that's the bedtime to just like get enough sleep in, because I realize I can't function if I don't have enough sleep. And then I wake up, I have my time alone, and my husband completely respects that. He knows even if we have house guests, don't bother Karena before 7 a.m. Like that's her time. Yeah. Meditation, setting up for the day, and then working out. And I need
6 and 7.
Yeah, well, 7 to 8, 9
in an hour. That takes
no. My workout is after my coffee and meditation.
Okay.
Yeah, and then then my day begins after about 9 a.m. So
what kind of workouts do you do?
It's transitioned over the years. I feel like we always go through things that we love. Like I used to be a triathlete, so we run, bike, and swim. Now I'm actually signed up for a running race that I'm doing in April. So I started running again, which is interesting because my hips are starting to hurt. I'm like, girl, maybe you shouldn't
How many times are we going to say we old during this episode?
We old, I know exactly. All 3 of us.
I hurt my hips at a Barry's boot camp the other day. Like I literally ran and then I left and I'm like, my hips.
I've had to do like compression and cryotherapy. But
also you know what it is also, because it's overused for us, because we've been doing it for so many years. Like it's like wear and tear of your body.
Yeah. It's from experience.
It's experience, exactly. So go ahead. What were you saying?
I right now for working out, I love yoga and I love getting out in nature, whether it's a bike ride or walking or jogging, slow jog.
What do you guys? I like that, slogging.
Yeah.
How about all these things like intermittent fasting and ketos and all these like fads of the day? What do you guys think about all of those things?
We're not into fads. We kind of are like on a consistent lean, clean, green, but have yourself a treat. Don't judge yourself. Like just live your life. Be healthy.
Our philosophy has always been healthy eating from from the beginning. And a lot of people can do intermittent fasting, and that's great for them. Or they can count macros, or they can count calories. But for a lot of women, I think we're counting so many things in our lives that we can become a little bit obsessive. And we don't want anyone to ever be like, oh my God, it's been 16 hours. I can start eating at 18 hours. I'm not going to eat a meal until that time. And I'm only going to eat this many things. And so the moment that you free yourself of that, and that you really just surrender to eating healthy food that makes you feel good, having cake at your friend's birthday, and having champagne to celebrate your friend's wedding, and like those things. And then if you had something like a pizza, and then the next morning not feeling guilty, so that way you wake up for your workout. You don't have to always start over on Monday. So I think that helps with the masses, but we have nothing against anyone that wants to try like a different fad if it helps them.
Do you guys have anything you guys eat every single day? Like you do, because you're very much about routines and rituals. So what's your thing every day? What do you eat or drink every day?
Coffee.
Water.
It changes. Usually I have the same breakfast, like egg whites and veggies I like to make. Dinners, I always like to grill with my husband, like a protein and a salad and veggies.
I have a protein smoothie every day.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
In the morning when you wake up?
Yeah.
Or what do you have? What is it?
I have, depending on the flavor.
Okay.
You should see our pantry with all our protein, which I should have brought some.
Can't believe you didn't, girl.
My favorite morning one would be, you can make ice cubes out of coffee, and you do coffee ice cubes, because or if you make iced coffee with
I like that, because my coffee, when I make iced coffee, it gets so watered down.
So you could do that, put a little creamer in them, whatever you want. So I do coffee ice cubes, almond milk. If I want like a little extra jolt, I'll do a shot of espresso, and then our mocha or chocolate flavored protein, and then I'll blend it up and even add some of our coffee creamer. So it's like an amazing morning mocha smoothie.
Will you send that? That sounds actually amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and a frozen banana if you want a little extra.
That's actually sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that from you. I'm going to use it tomorrow. Well, I think that's basically all I have for you ladies. Is there anything else? Oh, thanks for coming.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
nice.
I liked hearing your story from the evolution of beginning to now.
Yeah.
And so what's now the next thing you guys are going to be doing? When you're taking
What are we doing?
I'm about to catch a flight.
You're going to catch a flight, And anything else, before you run off and take your flight, is there anything, besides the app, is there anything you guys are doing on the horizon that...
We have amazing programming coming to the app. And so that's what we've been really, really planning. And then the nutrition that we're adding to the app. So that's constantly evolving. So you could literally go to the grocery store and pull up some recipes, or the one that I just said, and go to the smoothie section and be able to buy whatever you need to support you for your whole week. Because we're big on Meal Prep Sunday too, to make sure that it's easy for you. And just making sure that it's really just part of women's routines every day. So like snackable workouts that they can fit in.
I love it. Well, how do people, if they do, I mean, people probably know you, but for the one or two people who've never heard of you, where do they find you?
There's a lot of people that still don't know.
I'm just teasing you. Where do they find you?
At Tone It Up and Karena Dawn.
Katrina Scott. That's all Instagram. And then in the App Store, Tone It Up. And then if you head to your local store, you can hopefully find some Tone It Up products. And then if they're not there, maybe ask your manager, and you never know who can
help you out.
Talk to the woman in charge.
Right. Yeah. I love it, girl. Well, thank you so much for coming on, you guys.
Thank you.
Talk to you
Thanks
later.
so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Habits and hustle, time to get it rolling. Stay up on the grind, don't stop, keep it going. Habits and hustle, from nothing into something. All out, hosted by Jennifer Cohen. Visionaries, tune in, you can get to know them. Be inspired, this is your moment. Excuses, we ain't having that. The Habits and Hustle podcast, powered by Habit Nest.